Biological survival follows a rigid timeline. Without physical food and water, the human body's internal systems typically begin to fail within a matter of days. Prahlad Jani, a devotee known as Mataji, presented a claim that stood in direct opposition to these rules. He maintained that he had lived for over 7 decades without consuming a single meal or a drop of water. To investigate, scientists at Sterling Hospital in Ahmedabad placed him under a clinical watch that lasted for an entire month. He was monitored every second of every day to ensure no external nourishment could be smuggled in. By the end of the observation, the medical team was left without a standard explanation. Jani had consumed nothing, yet he remained in perfect physiological health throughout the trial. The clinical framework of modern medicine had reached its limit. This month of observation suggests that his survival was sustained by mechanisms that exist entirely outside the current understanding of physical biology. Bapuji Dashrathbhai Patel explains Jani's survival is the result of a precise and ancient yogic technique. This ability is built upon Saghan Bhakti, an intense, continuous spiritual practice that is cultivated and sustained over the course of multiple lifetimes. This long-term spiritual dedication alters the body's primary power source. It shifts the burden of survival away from the digestive tract, eventually making physical food unnecessary. The engine behind this shift is the Sukshma Sharir, or the subtle body. It is an internal layer of the human being composed entirely of refined energy. When this inner body is highly refined, it acts like a high-capacity battery, allowing the individual to draw life-sustaining power directly from the surrounding atmosphere. Once this energetic battery is activated through prayer, it supplies the body's needs directly, rendering the act of physical eating redundant. Bapuji Dashrathbhai Patel maps this process as a specific energetic circuit. This diagram reveals the 4-step flow that powers human biology from the inside out. The circuit begins with the soul. This is the original generator, where all life force is first created. Step 2 sees that energy move outward into the first surrounding layer, the Saghan Sharir, or the causal body. In Step 3, the energy enters the Sukshma Sharir, the subtle body. This layer acts as the bridge, processing raw spiritual energy into a form that can interact with matter. Finally, this processed energy sustains the Sthul Sharir, the physical organs, blood, and bones. Within this schematic, the physical body is merely the final output terminal. The sustenance that maintains life is generated by the soul. Prahlad Jani's life serves as modern proof of the lifestyle once led by the ancient Rishi munis. By refining the subtle body, these ancients developed divya drishti, or divine vision. This granted them the ability to see across different dimensions and observe the workings of the 3 worlds. These mechanics are visible in the story of Mohan Dada, a school principal who traveled to a hidden Himalayan cave and met a great saint known as a Saptarshi. The saint provided him with a tiny substance, no larger than a single mustard seed. After consuming it, Mohan Dada found his physical hunger had vanished entirely. His energy remained perfectly stable for 6 continuous months without any further food. This historical encounter demonstrates that the mechanics of the subtle body are a real, manipulatable technology used by spiritual adepts for centuries. This ancient knowledge is now surfacing in the modern world.
Today, breatharians are training to tap into atmospheric energy to sustain their bodies. Bapuji also describes the arrival of star children, souls born with their subtle bodies already active, allowing them to naturally bypass standard biological needs. Prahlad Jani's time at Sterling Hospital serves as a reminder that we are often underestimating the unseen architecture that makes up a human being. Jani demonstrated in a clinical setting what yogis have practiced for generations. The human spirit, through the subtle body, can maintain the physical body using energy systems that sit outside our current medical definitions.